This will demonstrate how to use the lf-modify command to change the width of leads while also affecting the other leads in the drawing. Leads that are currently highlighted in green have been converted to closed polyline boundaries using the intelligizing process of EPD. These are now polylines, closed boundary, and now we can process these in an increase. So we'll use the lf-modify command, and we need to set up the parameters to process the leads in the drawing. On the left side, we'll start with the property to modify area. We want to set the lead width in the drawing, and we want to set the leads that we want to operate on. For this particular drawing, we're going to use the leads we'll select in the drawing. And these are leads 16 through 20. We need to operate on a certain construction line in the drawing. So to do that, we'll pick the Select Construction Line and Drawing button. This will highlight lines that have been identified where the vertex bends are in these polylines. So the lf-modify command created these construction lines. So we're going to select this line, which is line number 2, so we can affect the area on this vertex bend. On the right hand side, we want to absorb the changes. We want to pick the lead width to absorb for the rest of the leads in this group, or the bottom group. So we'll pick lead width, and then we'll select the objects to absorb the change of leads. And I'll scroll down and I'll select the bottom. I'll select all of them by holding the Shift key. Then we want to remove the leads that we're working on from this list, which is 16 through 20. Move those back over to this list so they won't be worked on. So only the leads 16 through 20 will be the modified, and all the remaining leads on the bottom quadrant will absorb the changes. The software has calculated the value of 0.06 for the current leads that we selected here. We want to increase this, so we'll type in 0.08. Now we can pick OK to process. I'm going to turn the fill mode on so we can see the changes affected. I'll return to lf-modify. I'll pick OK to process. And after it's done processing, we'll see the leads increase their width, and all the surrounding leads around it will also change their widths and sizes, because that's the property we told it to absorb. So the software is calculating using the Nitro engine. And now we can see that the processing is done. We can also process the leads on this construction line with the same value if we return to lf-modify. This time we'll pick the construction line up here. Use the same values, pick OK. And the processing is completed. That concludes this demonstration.